I think the Godzilla effect is caused when I start talking too quickly when I press the button. Isn't that crazy? I think I figured out what's going on. Yeah, this is definitely a respray. My dad used to have the same truck practically. Look at that. I recognize that dashboard. Same thing, the steering wheel. Yup, I drove a truck just like this. But this thing's definitely got a respray on it. Ford, this is the 100, the F100. What a truck, huh? That's good for Florida. It's probably, I think it's only two-wheel drive. Rear drive. The F100. It looked basically the same though. The grill's a little different. Even in Florida, there's rust. Miami Dolphins. He's got the plate. Yeah, there's rust in Florida. The salty air, I guess, does it. Well, Dinger was telling me, he's like, people come down here and they're like, oh, I'm going to buy me a Florida car. It's never been driven in snow. It's going to be excellent. But he said, what they don't realize, kids take the cars and they drive them over to the beach. Yup. They drive them on the beach. You know, like Daytona Beach, you can actually, the sand packs, you can drive cars on it. Yeah, well, I don't know. They go down to the beach and they horse around driving the cars on the beach. And the cars get all salted up. So you could be buying a Florida car. And I'm like, why is it so rusted? Yeah, the tailgate, this is probably a replacement tailgate that's in pristine condition. That tailgate rusts out. Definitely, that's got to be a replacement. That looks perfect. The rest of the truck has Bondos and different things. Z. Nissan 300Z. Or maybe a 280. I remember these cars. 300ZX. It's got an antique plate. And you know it's old because it not only says Nissan, but it also says Datsun. You remember Datsuns? Yeah, well, originally the funny thing is they used to call it Datsun. I drive a Datsun. And it used to say Datsun by Nissan. And then they started changing it around. They put Nissan by Datsun. It's very weird. I don't know what was going on with their company, but this used to be a really hot car. It has a 6-cylinder. This one has T-tops. This has an inline 6. Yeah, you wouldn't think so with the rake of that hood. The hood goes down real low. I don't know how they did it, but I'm 99% sure there's a straight 6 in there. Maybe they angle it over a little, you know, like the slant 6. Yeah. And the funny thing with this car is they didn't fully hide the headlamps. These headlamps pop up and it's like a lower profile. Yeah, there's a sealed beam in there. One of those rectangular sealed beams. Gives it a whole different look. And I don't know if you can run the headlights with the things closed like that, but to get the full bulb, it actually pops up a bit. But it's kind of silly because they're still visible with it closed. These car designers, you got to wonder, they're always trying different radical things. Like, let's have a pop-up headlight that doesn't fully hide the headlight. Yeah, check this place out. You got all these bays here. I'm pretty sure I put my camera back on full HD 1080. I don't want to have to spend an hour, you know, trying to work this if it's 4K. Yeah, check this little thing out. Chevy. It's got the V8 sign. I know it's a Chevy. Yeah, it says Chevrolet right there. Something about it, I just knew it. This is going way back in the day. It's got these rims called Kragers. They used to be very popular. The Krager. Put a set of Kragers on it. Yeah, you know something funny? I was talking about 4K, and I posted some 4K clips from my cruise, which are amazing to watch if you got a high-def TV to watch it on a screen. Yeah, sometimes you have to go in the settings wheel and adjust it to 4K. This video, I'm pretty sure it's in 1080p. Just make sure it's set to the fullest if you really want to see the detail of these cars. So the funny thing is, Sarasota Tim, he starts putting up a 4K video right after I did mine. I was talking about it. He posts a 4K video. He's showing his trailer and he's testing it out. And he's like, I'm going to see how long it takes to load this. That's pretty ironic. And then, oh yeah, I was saying, we were talking in the comments, but I didn't mention it on the video. He did the same thing when I said I've never seen him with so much as a piece of paper and some kind of notes. I'm like, I don't know if the guy can really write. Next thing you know, he's doing his blood pressure video and he's got a sheet and he's writing, at least he's pretending to write something down, and he showed some kind of thing where he had filled something in, but you couldn't really tell if he actually wrote it. Yeah, and then he did the fire pit. I was watching last night, he did or this morning I caught it. He did a fire pit video and he's got a notepad with him. First time I've ever seen that. He must be watching my videos. Check this puppy out. It's a Corvette. Corvette, baby. You just see old guys driving these Corvettes. That's the damnedest thing. You never can almost guarantee you see a Corvette on the street, it's going to be a guy, an older guy driving it. This is called the Z51. I'm not really an expert on Corvettes. Look at those brakes. Those are heavily worn though. It's wearing like some ridging into the rotor, a slotted rotor. Yeah, this one, I'm trying to think. Is this the front engine Corvette? What do you think? You guys would know. Or is it the rear end? No, this has got to be the front engine because it's got the hatchback. Yeah, it goes I see way down in there. You know what? I like this one the best. I'm not big on the new one. I'm not big on the rear engine. It's just the lines aren't as good. This has got to be the smoothest lines. I almost would go for this. It's the smoothest line Corvette. I see it's got 4 exhaust pipes down there. This one's sweet. And it says Stingray on the spoiler. Like I said, I'm not usually a Corvette guy, but I do like the lines of that. And that looks good. That actually looks good in red. I'm not big on red though. You know, some things it looks good, like a sports car, you know, Magnum PI, you know, with the Ferrari. Some things look good in red like that. Red and black, that's a nice color scheme. And it even has that on the dash right there. A red pad, red seats in there. Nice. Yeah, they're doing work here on the cars. Someone's got a big truck there. There's some more over here. I'll show you guys. And maybe I'll put this up as like one video, just a straight run. Not that I'm lazy or anything. No, I'm enjoying my best life now. Yeah, pretty much retired down here. Believe it or not, it's costing me less money to be on vacation down here than usually what it costs me in New York. You still got to buy food. Look at this puppy. That's a copper orange metallic. Wow. With the white. This is called a flare fender. Flare side. Oh, those are LEDs. But they look vintage, huh? What do you guys think of that? That's pretty damn cool. The tonneau cover. Is that what they call these things? It looks like it's holding some water there, though. I think they went cheap on the rims. Those look, oh, they're not even rims. No wonder why they look cheap. There's a steel wheel behind there. I was gonna say, the wheels need some work. It would look a lot better if you took this and put a good set of rims on here. Some kind of wheel. Even if you go with like the original equipment look with steel rims, and you paint them up nicely, put like a chrome cap or something in the center, that would look great. Here's an old school Corvette. MG. That's an MG. It might be a replica made out of a Volkswagen. I think that might be an original. It says horseless carriage. Look at that. And they got a cover because it's convertible. You got to keep that sealed. This little thing right here, Porsche. Yeah, believe it or not, it's a Porsche. And do you know Porsche is affiliated? They did some kind of a race called the Pan American race. It's affiliated with Tag Heuer. I know this because I was in the mall one time and a Tag Heuer guy was trying to sell me $20,000 watch. He was telling me this story. Yup. No, I'm not buying that guy. You imagine if you had that watch and something happened to it? You'd be crying. You bang it into the doorknob by mistake or something and the crystal, or it gets dented or breaks. Somebody takes it. Damn, you'd be crying. Yeah, look at the lines. This is called a 914. And I've actually seen one of these in a 1970s flick. I can't remember the name. It's an obscure movie. I have it on DVD. And this guy, it is a hell of a flick. It's almost like, I don't know if you would consider it almost like porno. The guy's, it's some kind of low budget movie and it's like, it's really crazy. The guy, I think he's working on a boat, if I'm not mixing these movies up. Oh, that's why I said that. It's not necessarily a porno, but the guy is a porno movie producer in the flick. That's what his job was, and he drove this kind of Porsche in California. Yeah, you guys may know. Leave in the comments. Look at that. That's like for cooling. It's like a great classic Mustang. Look at that thing. It's got the Kragers, the big wheels, right? Yeah, black on black, baby. It's all black inside there. Yeah, that flick was insane. I remember, I gotta find, where the heck did I put that DVD? Actually, believe it or not, you know where I bought that DVD? Kmart. You remember Kmart's? I don't know if there are any of them open anymore. Ours closed. Look at that. It's got like the yellow. This is like a fog light, and I think the headlights pop up. You don't see many of these around. You don't see them at all, just about. I saw, the only time I've seen it is in that movie. This is the 1970s Corvette. They call this the Shark. The Mako Shark or something. The styling of it, it's all flared. One of my neighbors had one of these a while back. Yeah, look at that. The doorknob is actually in the top of the door. It's very tight inside these. The Mako Shark Corvette. It's got like a wide stance in the back. You put wide rims on it. It says L82 on the hood. I don't know if that tells you what kind of engine is in here. Some of them may have had I think like a 400, 427 or something. 429 Chevy. It's like a big block. Otherwise, you have the small block, the 350, which is it probably has enough power, but for whatever reason, they kind of consider those wimpy when you come to like, you have like a sports car or a Corvette. Yeah, right over there is where Tim worked, that Publix in Boca Raton. Yup. Small place, right? Small place. I'll tell you what this is. It's called World Class Auto Repairs. Yeah, pretty fancy, huh? With palm trees. I'm sure the price is also world class. It's all tinted. Look at this place. Pretty fancy garage, huh? It's got like a new Porsche here. What's inside there? I see a Bentley convertible, vintage Mustang. Pretty fancy garage. Look at this. He's got two stacked, one on top of the other. And that top one, I'm thinking, does that say Porsche? I think it's a Porsche. Look at that. I like the exhaust, 2 into 1. Look at that. Pretty sweet. Wow, that's a nice garage. He's got like an epoxy floor. Wow, I could use this garage, let me tell you. You know how many repairs I could do if I had this? Wow, guys. Looks like the top got busted on that Bentley. They're doing some work on it. If I had that would be amazing. But there's also an old T-Bird in there. But you know what? I think I'm pushing my luck here, guys. I think the guy's on lunch break right now. Look at that. Thunderbird, baby. Do you know who had a car like that? Neil Diamond. And it's on display, if they haven't gotten rid of it, at the Hollywood Hard Rock Casino. We're going to go check it out. Yeah, we're going to pay Tim a visit too. We'll try to get over to his neck of the woods. Been having too much fun here, guys. It's so much fun. And I got beautiful water here. The water over on Tim's side is from what I hear, it's not good at all. There's a red tide going on. It's too cold to swim in it. It's not really that great of a place. But a guy we were talking to at Applebee's, you'll see him in the video. He was telling us that there's a place called I don't want to give it away, because you know what? Tim's going to go over there and film if I say what it is. So let me film it first, and then you'll see it in my video. How's that? But yeah, he was telling us a great place to go film and to have fun, not just for filming. Look at this. It's the 300 American Racing. I like those rims. Look at that. It's a cool rim. This hasn't moved in a while. You can tell the brake rotor's rusted. Hemi. I don't know what happened. Maybe the engine blew up. I don't know what happened to it. It used to be a cool ride. I like these. I don't even know if they make this anymore. All this nonsense. They're making these weird electric cars. They're trying to peddle those instead of bigger cars like that one with a V8 or whatever. It's a pain in the neck. You can't even do a road trip with an electric car. You want to stop and have to charge it all the time? Give me a break. When I'm on my road trip, I fill the car up in 5 minutes with gas. And then a dentist, yuck. Then I get back in it. I use the bathroom, get back in the car and take off. Ain't nobody got time for that, to charge a car up. That's ridiculousness. It's good if you're using it as a golf cart, maybe like the Villages, but not a real car. Anyway, guys, that's my rant of the day. I'm going to put this up. That was done in one take. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And not Sarasota Tim, not Long Island Ken, but New York Dan. I got to get Long Island Ken to get to the IHOP. We got to do that. That was a good breakfast over there. Yup. The chef's got to learn, though, to turn the heat down a little bit. He put too much of a scold on that stuff. I don't know. When the first time I went, by the way, you're going to see it. I went over there for breakfast, and I already posted. I went there 2 times. I went with my friend Rob. Mr. X, my mistake, and my friend Greg. Yeah, by the way, I was enjoying Mr. X's, that electric bike he gave. Yeah, we finally got it smoothed out, and I was driving it all around at night. It was amazing. I was just cruising around. Wonder what happened with this truck. It's a very nice truck, but the tire is flat, and it looks like it hasn't moved in a while. Ram 1500 quad cab. I like that. This is the best looking Dodge. That smoother grill, they screwed it up. The new ones look like crap. They screwed it up. I love this design. As a matter of fact, I'd be tempted to buy this. I got enough cars I gotta watch out. You find these ones like this, and then you get a bargain on them, and you're like, ooh, I gotta get me that. This is beautiful, this truck. It doesn't have any rust. It's been sitting here, probably has a flat tire. Wonder if you could buy it for cheap, maybe. Does it say something? Lotus Edge Construction. Yeah, it has some kind of pass in here that expired in November. I don't think anyone's been using this thing. Probably pick it up for cheap. This is what Tim should have done. You find something sitting around, you get it for cheap. You know how much money you could save? Don't buy something brand new. Hyundai Sonata. Sounds kind of like it's falling apart. That's not an old car either. Yeah, he should have done this. I bet you could get this for steal. The garage guys probably own it. They're probably like, oh yeah, give me $5,000 for that. $4,000, something like that, you know? All right, guys, from Einstein Brothers Bagels, this is New York Dan, your friend, and I will see you soon. We are going to go try to find the infamous Lake Worth High School. Yup. You'll see it come up in the video. Yeah, the duck pond is right over there, too. Hit the thumbs up. Hey, I'll see you soon. Check my Lotto Scratcher video out. I'm going to do some more of those. We're going to keep doing those until we win, damn it. So, anyway, guys, hey, I hope everyone's having a great day. And yeah, I'm going to get busy. I'm about to get busy. I got to get a lot of stuff done. I want to upload more videos. I keep filming them, but then I never upload them. That's my problem. See you later, guys. Over and out.